Then I wonder how fast it's going to record and if that'll affect. Let me start it. Hip hop began, record, rock, cool, hurt, and then bam. So I'm gonna try to do this with the robot voice. Let's see if we can do this real quick. This is it's February the 14th, 2 in the morning. I fell asleep. Wanted to make this quick recording of the Daddy Volo Chronicles, or return of the Daddy Volo Chronicles. Just, putting a pen to the word. Actually, I ain't writing none of this down, but I just wanted to get something else back on YouTube. That way, just getting my practice on in this whole streaming and, get my subs up and try to figure out how to, make it do what it do when it comes to hip hop, the culture, and making it grow. See, I'm a 1971 hip-hop teacher. That's what I do. That's when I was born. And hip-hop is an American culture created by the children of the 1960 Civil Rights Movement. Now, the last time I made a recording was Martin Luther King's birthday. I've been meaning to do more videos, do as many as possible. But I'm just sitting back watching y'all do what y'all do, and it's funny to me because y'all don't seem to respect the culture like y'all need to respect the culture. In fact, a lot of y'all I see, disrespecting the church, voting Democrat. And, when it comes to scientific method, y'all ain't even following that. So, the last time I talked about Katt Williams' interview. Now that's where I want to pick back up before because I'm not gonna be on here long. I just wanted to put something together real quick and just to do a little template. This is the third episode of the return. So. But I just wanted to try a different voice, throw a different beat together, throw some memes on top of it, and then, build upon that. Now, in the last episode, I just ran the one meme on it where it said, do you laugh at the wicked? Right? Now, I ain't gonna front. I laugh at the wicked all day, and that's where the Katt Williams whole interview process and things comes into order. You see, that episode did 500 million views. I mean, I really had to think about that. 500 million people watched that. It's probably still growing. And it had the nerve to show you that only 2 million people liked it. It had to be more likes than just 2 million if that's many people viewed it across the whole world. See, they don't want you to know that information because of you hitting the like button is like, donating $1. So, that thing basically, if all 500 million people that watched the video donated $1 to Shannon Sharp, that's $500 million generated off of one video. You see, I could talk about it mathematically if you want to really break it down to statistics. We could look at the probability of it happening again, the mean, the median, the mode, and all that ill mathematical talk, which is what I really want to do as far as a YouTube content creator. But, we caught up in this, now everybody's chasing the Katt Williams interview, so we're going to keep seeing more and more dysfunctional, black, comedic, secularly deviant ignorance instead of, the genius of comedy. See, the last episode I proposed, what if that was basically Katt Williams saying that I'm the number one pick. I'm Allen Iverson. So that's why I started messing with y'all. I was like, all right, now who's the second pick? If you was the other captain, right? The first captain picked Katt Williams. Who you taking? And that's why I compared it to basketball, because if he's saying he's Allen Iverson, then who's that second pick, right? So you started seeing Dave Chappelle come out the woodwork and at first, and it's like, all right, that would be the matchup. He do favor, Michael Jordan. So that'll be your second pick, Michael Jordan. But then the third pick will be who's the Kobe Bryant? Who is the third pick? Is it Akeem? Are you going to a big man, the center? It's funny to me how actually the way they try to put our culture at the forefront and then put these imitators, these fake, them alphabet people, but it's not really them, it's the government saying that, hey, we gonna put them first priority, right? So I'm working all across America, and what they doing, they putting not necessarily Mexicans, but aliens, and that's what everybody saying that now the white people are mad because they took all our jobs, all these Spanish people took our jobs, and it's like, and I'm sitting there looking, surrounded by black men looking like, actually they took our jobs, they took our businesses, they taking our homes, and in some sad cases they taking our baby mamas. And it's just funny as a black man growing in this society, and I say black as a combination of hip hop and American culture. We talk about Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Kwame Ture. Like, I can run down the list, and that's what I do daily on Facebook. That's why I kind of like the Facebook a little better, because I can just make a quick video, I can just edit it, and it's real quick. It doesn't have to be long, and just send it out there. Put a quick meme, send it out there. But it's hard to get people to play the game, especially the black community. We don't want to like our own stuff, right? So it's them creating their content and putting blackface on it still to this day. Like, y'all still not peeping that. That's why it's important for us to support Professor X, Akil Parker. Who else do I like on my page? Mr. C, the Force, that's me. Make sure y'all support him. But the list goes on and on. Paola, of course. Diane Richardson. She making YouTube videos, and that's what kind of inspired me to, hey, let me just throw something together real quick. Throw some tracks behind it. Put some memes on top of it. This will be the third episode. Then I'm gonna make that fourth episode real quick. Make that fifth episode. But the main thought that I wanted to get across to y'all on this one right here, besides the the robotic voice on some dope beats or whatever, was that Katt Williams really showed how they really feel about us. Because all Katt really talked about was all the secular deviancy, the same stuff that they put, that the LGBT claim that they are, right? It's sexual, but it's not about sex, but it's just about love. But you know what I mean? But we want to represent the culture, and it's like, wait a minute, that ain't got nothing to do with hip hop culture. Hip hop culture is the father, the mother, the children. Black, brown, red, yellow, orange. Doesn't matter what color. It's funny how y'all took the rainbow and then tried to take your meaning of it. That was a covenant between us and God. And we just gonna stop being disloyal, dishonest. And now y'all using that to make cash, and then using the cash and hiding in the shadows to control, manipulate people, just like Sodom and Gomorrah. Wow, fathers and sons is having a hard time just going to the park and flying the kite, especially in the black fathers. I'm seeing a lot of black fathers with not being able to be with their daughters because the black family is reaching 100% single-parented homes. And when we try to talk about and explain and come up with solutions, these politicians are going, that's good for the economy. You missed that, didn't you? You see, the destruction of the black family is good for the economy. That's what you said, Ninja. You know what I'm talking about. Now how do we fix it? We try to make a better run for the president than, what's the guy name? Jeez, I'm brain freeze now because I started directing my thoughts to ignorance, right? It's like the way it works is you just go vote. But no. You put money in the politicians' pockets in order to run the policies that's going to help your community. Obviously, black women being the leaders of the communities in this matriarchy, being underneath white women in this community, which is the matriarchy, which affirmative action helped out the most. And it's now that it's gone, it's like, all right, now it's time to start helping the black men. Help the boys, the fathers, the brotherhood, the manhood. The boys should be able to sell popcorn to the little girls. Girls ain't buying that popcorn. They want you to buy the popcorn and eat the popcorn. But then when February comes around, it's time to buy her cookies, right? So here we got the women selling all the Girl Scouts selling all the cookies. The Boy Scouts can't sell the popcorn anymore. All because of the economic gain that they claim. They put the women first, but it's actually the white women hiding in the shadows because they, secular deviants. They hate men. They like Wonder Woman on steroids. And then the algorithm here and say that's hate speech and slow down the movement of my voice. So, I just, this was fun. And I'm just doing a quick mic check. I kind of know what I'm rapping about, right? I'm gonna get more into me and my son. We like to play Dungeons and Dragons. That's a dice game, for those that don't know. Just like rolling 2 pair of dice at the craps, playing craps in the corner. That's like my pops used to do back in the 70s. You see, I showed him 2 6-sided dice and was like, that's the game y'all used to play, right? Then I showed him the Dungeons and Dragons dice with the triangles, the octagons, This is the dice game we play now, right? You see, in reality, Monopoly is just a dice game. Risk. The global thermonuclear war is a dice game. Are y'all starting to understand? It's my 5 dice, my 5 red dice against your 3 white dice. Do you know the odds? Do you know the odds of you surviving the thermonuclear war? This is the game they're playing with you. It's a dice game. I'll elaborate more on this in the future. But I just wanted to, point at look, this is how they got y'all looking. Y'all chasing Cat Williams still. All y'all gonna be doing all year is chasing Cat Williams as he talks about Steve Harvey and all them being gay and how each other is gay and children, what y'all giving the children what to look up to. Nah, me and my son, we play a little Dungeons and Dragons, use our imaginations for creating new characters for our object show on our YouTube channels. Takes one character at a time. Like I always say on the other videos, hip means to know is a form of intelligence. To be hip means to be up to date and relevant. The teacher gave us that. I call it a master teacher. I'm a master teacher. You a master teacher. Keep studying your hip hop. Keep studying your real hip hop. keep studying your real.